young men between the ages of 18 and 29, or any young man in general. Listen, I heard a saying on a movie once, and I want to share with you what I think the meaning of that is, and how I didn't understand it when I was in my 20s, and how now at 55 it makes perfect sense. The quote in the movie went, "If you chase women, you will always chase money. But if you chase money, you will never have to chase a woman," right? And what that means is essentially what I'm trying to say to you guys when I talk about building yourself. The mistake that me and a lot of the friends in my age group made was chasing women. And while we were chasing women, we weren't putting ourselves in a position to have the resources, to have the money that would ultimately make us attractive to any woman. Because let's be clear, at the end of the day, you may be young now and you may be good looking. You may be able to slang that thing good, but at the end of the day, age will catch up with you, right? And all of that stuff isn't going to account for much. What women, I hate to break it to you guys, because you think it's how nice you are and how good you look, and at the end of the day, no, brothers, it's about how much money you have. And I don't fault them for that. That on a level, that is a biology thing for them, because when they're going to mate with someone and have children, they want to make sure that that child is going to be provided for, right? So at the core of their biology, that is what a woman is. That you hear the ideal of I need somebody to provide at a animal level. That is what that thing is about. So make no mistake about it. I don't care how good you look or how built up you are. That was my thing back in my 20s. I was into the gym real tough. And I was built, man. I was a brick shithouse, 6'3", 250, and I had muscles in my freaking ears, right? And yes, I got a lot of attention and a lot of women and that type of thing. But what ultimately ended up happening is I spent so much time with that I didn't spend enough time building myself. So when the muscles go away, right, and the hair falls out and the looks start to change, right, yes, you want somebody that wants you and sees you beyond your finances. But I'm not kidding you guys. It's about having something, right? And if you want to have something, now is where you have to start putting that together. I can't tell you how many of me and my friends talk about how back when we were in the gym at 25 and 26 talking about the chick with the big booty. Meanwhile, our white counterparts are talking about stocks and bonds, and nothing against I'm not a racist person. I'm just using that as an example that, we're usually behind on stuff because we're not focused on the right things, guys. And that is what these videos are going to be about. If you are 18 to 29, listen, I know you have an affinity for the ladies, and you should. If you are a healthy heterosexual male, you should. But I don't want you to make the same mistake that me and a lot of friends in my age group made, where we made that such a priority that we didn't take the time to really build what would ultimately be necessary to, make us what we need to be now, which is a man with options, a man that doesn't have to settle for whoever or whatever, a man that can call shots, right? That is ultimately where you want to be. And if you're going to be there, you're going to have to start making moves right now. You can't do like me and a lot of the men in my age group did. We started too late. And a lot of us just didn't know. And that's why I want to speak to you guys. And that's why I'm going to continue to do these videos. I don't care if one person watches it or 100 people watch it. I'm going to keep doing these because I know the benefit of not knowing. A lot of stuff we just didn't know. And yes, my father was around and all of that, but you know, he worked a lot. And a lot of this game, a lot of this wisdom, I just didn't get from him. No cut against him. My dad was awesome. But my dad had to work a lot, right? And I didn't get the benefit of a lot of the things that I'm telling you guys about now. So building yourself. We're going to talk about that in a whole lot of videos to come. I want to talk to you about finding a passion in your life, finding something that you could do that even if you didn't get any money for it, you just love to do. That can be video games. That can be anything, exercise, whatever. But you have to find a passion in your life so you don't have to do what I'm doing now, which is trading hours for dollars, a job, right? Jobs are great, but jobs are not what they were back when I was in my 20s, right? And you're not going to build yourself adequately and properly on Wendy's and McDonald's. So there's some things that you need to be doing now, finding your passion, learning how you can monetize that passion, getting out of the McDonald's. Unless you're going to be a doctor, a dentist, an engineer, getting out of college and getting into trade school so you can get a profession that will pay you a good amount of money during the day, you can do side work and start your own business at night and build yourself the right way. That's the stuff we're going to be talking about in these videos. And if I sound passionate about it, I am. I'm passionate about it because I know what it's like to be where you are or to be where I am now, wishing I can go back to where you are so I can do some things differently that could alter the course of my life, you know? So listen, we'll be back with another one soon. Keep watching.